Welcome to this video tutorial on how to set up the ReactALL instrument before starting an experiment. Before continuing with the video, please refer to the pre-installation requirements document to ensure that the ReactALL system is correctly configured. The tutorial will cover the following topics: making the connections to the ReactALL system, filling and replacing the Quench, Dilute, rinse and waste bottles, preparing and placing the HPLC trays, and placing and removing the SmartCap. Making the connections to the ReactALL system. There are three essential connections for the ReactALL system, which need to be connected. First, connect the power supply by inserting the connector securely and closing the lock. Next, connect nitrogen supply with a pressure of 5 to 6 bar for optimal system performance. The nitrogen supply tube has an 8 mm diameter or 5/16 inch OD. Finally, connect the Ethernet cable to connect the system with the laptop. Filling and replacing the Quench, Dilute, rinse and waste bottles. Fill the Quench, Dilute and rinse bottles with the appropriate solvents. The thin tube, 1/16 inch diameter, should be attached to the left side connection of the bottle station. The thick tube, 1/8 inch diameter, should be attached to the right side connection of the bottle station. Securely close the caps and ensure all connections are tight. Ensure the QDR bottles have sufficient liquid before starting an experiment. The system will go into error if there is insufficient liquid. Empty the waste bottle before starting an experiment to prevent overflow. Overflowing the waste bottle may damage the device. To check for any leakage after refilling or replacing the bottles, go to the Sampling tab and click Replace QDR bottles. A message will appear prompting you to replace the QDR bottles. Once done, click Continue. The system will try to detect the QDR bottles for any leakage. The progress of the status for detection is displayed on the screen. A color-coded circle will show the status. Blue color indicates detection is in progress. Green color indicates successful detection of bottles. Red color indicates detection failure. If detection fails, ensure the bottles are properly closed and click Replace QDR bottles again. Similarly, click on Replace waste bottle to empty or change the waste bottle and then click Continue. If QDR bottles need to be refilled during the experiment, then first pause the experiment. Go to the Sampling tab and click on Replace QDR bottles. Make sure no sampling step is taking place when the experiment is paused. Preparing and placing the HPLC vial trays. First, select the appropriate HPLC tray, based on the HPLC system being used for the analysis. The ReactALL system is compatible with Agilent, Waters, and customized Technobee's HPLC trays. Prepare the HPLC tray using standard 2 ml HPLC vials with non-slit caps. Ensure that each vial is securely closed to maintain consistent vial height and prevent damage to the sampling needles. In the software, use Feedout and Home to move the tray carrier in the Move Tray option. Home position is when the tray carrier is inside the system and the feedout is when the tray carrier is outside the system. When at the feedout position, place the HPLC trays in the designated space. The side with 2 notches should face the front. First, position the front of the tray in, and then press down the back of the tray until a distinct click is heard. Then close the lid. Each reactor A, B, C, D and E is exclusively connected to its corresponding injector and aligned with the respective row of HPLC vials A, B, C, D and E on the tray. This setup eliminates the risk of cross-contamination between the reactors, ensuring accurate and reliable analysis. The ReactALL system provides designated positions for placing 2 HPLC trays, allowing for the collection of 16 to 18 samples per reactor, depending on the HPLC tray. In the software, click on Rescan to scan the positions of the vials. Detected trays and vials will be color-coded as shown on the screen. No tray detected. Tray detected. No vial on a detected tray. Available vial but not sampled. Vial sampled. and sample failed. Use the append option if empty vials are added or removed from the tray after sampling a few vials. Append will keep the previously filled vials information unchanged and scan other places, so that the system does not refill the sampled vials again. The system does not distinguish between filled and empty vials upon rescan, so use the rescan and append options carefully. If the tray lid is opened prematurely, the system will stop and give an error message. Close the lid and allow the tray carrier to reach its final position before reopening. Placing and removing the SmartCap. First, check that the plugs and O-rings are securely connected and properly sealed to prevent leaks. To insert the stirrer, unscrew and remove the nut at the end of the sampling tube. Then, insert the stirrer and securely screw the nut back on. Ensure that the sampling tube and stirrer are properly aligned. Insert a 16 ml reactor vial filled with reactants into the SmartCap and close it securely. To insert the SmartCap in the ReactALL, it is important to align the sample valve to the connection inside the reactor. Insert the SmartCap into the ReactALL system, aligning the sample valve and connection. Then twist the blue head 90 degrees clockwise until you hear a click to lock it. If the SmartCap does not fit properly, ensure the arrow on the SmartCap aligns with the unlock symbol on the ReactALL. If it doesn't, turn the SmartCap counterclockwise to allow it to go further in, then rotate it clockwise to lock it securely. To ensure the SmartCap is properly placed, go to the Sampling tab, select the reactor where the SmartCap is placed and click on Detect SmartCap function to confirm proper placement. The status of the process can be seen on the screen at the top. A blue color indicates detection in progress. A green sign indicates success. A red sign indicates a failure. If detection fails, remove the SmartCap and check if the SmartCap is properly closed and repeat the steps above to detect SmartCap. To remove the SmartCap, twist the blue head 90 degrees counterclockwise to unlock and remove it. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Check out the related video tutorial on how to set up an experiment with the ReactALL, link below.